What if your body is aging faster because of one trapped nutrient? Millions take vitamin D supplements daily, but receive almost zero real benefit from them. Their own body fat is silently trapping every bit of vitamin D they consume. The consequences reach far beyond weak bones or feeling constantly tired every single day. Welcome to Real Health Logic, your source for evidence-based health insights that actually matter. Most doctors never clearly explain this important vitamin D connection to their patients properly. Obesity is currently the single leading cause of vitamin D deficiency across the world. People commonly assume deficiency happens simply because they avoid sunlight or eat poorly daily. That assumption completely misses the deeper biological mechanism destroying your health from inside silently. Understanding this one mechanism could genuinely transform how you approach your long-term health forever. Vitamin D is fat-soluble by its very basic chemical nature and biological structure. This one simple fact completely changes how your body handles this critical nutrient daily. When excess body fat exists, vitamin D gets pulled directly into adipose tissue immediately. It locks away like valuables sealed inside a vault with absolutely no accessible key. Your bloodstream never receives it, and your organs never benefit from it at all. You could swallow high-dose vitamin D capsules every single morning without missing one day. A significant portion still disappears directly into your fat tissue almost immediately after swallowing. It never reaches your brain, muscles, immune system, or mitochondria where it truly belongs. This is not speculation or theory being proposed carelessly without strong scientific backing today. This is confirmed and well-understood fat-soluble vitamin chemistry, replicated across many research settings worldwide. Now here is exactly where this story becomes genuinely alarming for anyone concerned about aging. Your body contains a remarkable internal system specifically designed to slow biological aging naturally. This entire system depends heavily on a molecule called NAD inside your cells daily. NAD stands for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and it powers your entire longevity machinery internally. You must understand NAD clearly to understand why vitamin D matters so deeply here. Picture NAD as a shuttle bus running continuously inside every single one of your cells. Its main job involves carrying electrons from glucose into your mitochondria for energy production. Mitochondria function as power plants of your cells, generating fuel for every body system. Without enough healthy mitochondria working properly, your body simply cannot maintain itself well over time. Here is the critical problem that almost nobody hears explained clearly anywhere today, unfortunately. When your cells constantly burn glucose as main fuel, NAD shuttle buses stay fully occupied. They keep ferrying glucose electrons non-stop and have zero availability for any other tasks. Your cellular repair systems sit waiting without any transportation coming to support them anytime soon. NAD actually carries another enormously important responsibility beyond just transporting glucose electrons for energy. When NAD stays free and unoccupied, it activates special proteins called sirtuins in your body. Sirtuins are identified by Harvard researcher Dr. David Sinclair as master regulators of biological aging. They manage DNA repair, cellular stress responses, and metabolic efficiency across your entire body simultaneously. Active and well-supported sirtuins allow your body to repair damage and maintain cellular integrity longer. When sirtuins get starved of NAD because shuttle buses stay busy, cellular repair slows dramatically. Damage accumulates progressively inside your cells without adequate repair responses addressing it properly over time. Biological aging then accelerates in measurable and significant ways, affecting your overall quality of life. This is exactly where vitamin D enters this conversation in a truly surprising and powerful way. Research published in the respected journal Nutrition revealed something remarkable about vitamin D metabolically speaking. Vitamin D positively influences how your cells handle glucose and insulin through a receptor called PAR. This receptor regulates both fat metabolism and glucose processing simultaneously inside your cells every day. In simple language, vitamin D helps your cells shift fuel preference from glucose toward fat burning. This metabolic fuel shift carries enormous significance for your NAD availability and longevity pathway activation. Fat metabolism does not require the NAD shuttle bus system at all during energy production. Fatty acids enter your cellular power plants completely independently without needing any NAD shuttle assistance. Your NAD shuttle buses suddenly find themselves completely available and unoccupied for other critical tasks now. They are no longer constantly tied up transporting glucose electrons around your cellular environment anymore. Those freed buses can now drive directly to your sirtuin pathways and activate longevity genes. Think carefully about what this metabolic freedom actually means for your body on a daily basis. Your cells now carry genuine capacity to rebuild damaged tissue far more effectively than before. They repair DNA errors before those errors accumulate into serious long-term cellular problems, causing disease. They maintain biological system quality and function for a significantly longer and healthier period overall. Vitamin D's relationship with your mitochondria reaches even deeper than simply freeing up NAD buses. Vitamin D directly activates a powerful cellular regulator known as PGC1 inside your genetic machinery. This molecule generates genuine excitement among longevity and metabolic researchers studying aging prevention worldwide today. Its effects on mitochondrial health and multiplication inside your cells are remarkable and well documented scientifically. PGC1 sends a direct signal to your genetic machinery instructing it to build new mitochondria. It triggers mitochondrial biogenesis, meaning your cells actually create entirely new power plants from scratch. More mitochondria means dramatically greater energy production capacity available throughout your entire body system daily. More cellular energy means more resources directed toward repair, maintenance, and biological housekeeping your body needs. Health researchers celebrate PGC1 activation constantly when discussing benefits of fasting and ketogenic eating patterns. These approaches are considered advanced optimization strategies that many people struggle maintaining consistently long-term realistically. Vitamin D appears to activate this same celebrated powerful pathway through its own independent biological mechanism. Simply having adequate vitamin D levels could support one of longevity science's most important pathways naturally. Now the inflammation piece of this story deserves your complete and very careful attention here today. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the most destructive forces driving premature biological aging today. Most people experience this ongoing inflammation without ever recognizing it or understanding its serious consequences. Body fat is not passive energy storage sitting quietly and harmlessly inside your body always. Adipose tissue is metabolically active and continuously releases pro-inflammatory chemical signals throughout your entire system. These signals bombard your cells without stopping and create persistent biological stress inside your body. Researchers specifically named this process inflammaging, combining the words inflammation and aging into one concept. Inflammaging drives cellular damage progressively, accelerates telomere shortening, and promotes premature, unnecessary cell death. It creates the exact environment where chronic disease develops and flourishes without resistance from your body. This is not minor background biological noise occurring harmlessly beneath your awareness every single day. It is one of the primary mechanisms through which excess body fat measurably shortens your lifespan. Vitamin D directly addresses this destructive inflammatory problem at a specific molecular control point inside you. It modulates activity of something researchers call the NLRP3 inflammasome, controlling major inflammatory cascades in your body. When NLRP3 stays chronically activated without regulation, inflammation spirals continuously and damages your tissues relentlessly. By suppressing excessive NLRP3 activity appropriately, vitamin D helps restore inflammatory signaling toward healthier ranges naturally. This is not about eliminating inflammation entirely, since that would be genuinely dangerous for your immunity. It restores proper balance between appropriate acute inflammation and the damaging chronic kind, accelerating your aging. Here is an important research-backed addition, making this vitamin D story even more scientifically compelling today. A meta-analysis in Aging Research Reviews found people with higher vitamin D had significantly longer telomeres. Telomeres are protective caps sitting at the ends of your chromosomes, protecting your genetic material daily. They function like plastic tips on shoelaces, preventing fraying and serious structural damage over extended time. Telomere length stands as one of the most reliable biological aging markers scientists can currently measure. Shorter telomeres directly associate with accelerated aging, increased chronic disease risk, and reduced overall longevity significantly. Vitamin D appears to support telomerase, which is the specific enzyme responsible for rebuilding telomere length. Another critical scientific point deserves your complete attention because it reframes how we categorize vitamin D. Vitamin D receptors exist in virtually every tissue type found throughout the entire human body widely. They appear in your brain, heart, pancreas, immune cells, muscle tissue, and gut lining simultaneously. This widespread receptor distribution reveals something enormously important about vitamin D's true biological role overall. It does not function like a conventional narrow-purpose vitamin, targeting only one or two body systems. It behaves far more like a steroid hormone influencing gene expression across hundreds of biological pathways. Research estimates that adequate vitamin D regulates expression of over 200 genes inside your body. These genes involve immunity, cellular growth, and metabolic regulation happening throughout your entire body simultaneously, always. Deficiency in something this foundational does not produce one simple isolated symptom you easily identify quickly. It produces slow systemic deterioration, spreading silently across multiple body systems, without obvious warning signs appearing. This deterioration looks remarkably similar to what most people simply accept as completely normal aging happening. But mounting scientific evidence strongly suggests it is not fully inevitable and remains partly preventable today. Now connect all these biological mechanisms back to the obesity cycle that opened this discussion today. Someone carrying significant excess body fat has chronically low bioavailable vitamin D in their system. Low vitamin D means reduced PGC1 activation and fewer new mitochondria being built inside cells regularly. Fewer mitochondria means dramatically less cellular energy available for repair and maintenance work happening daily. Less available NAD from constant glucose burning means reduced sirtuin activation and slower longevity gene operation. Higher body fat simultaneously drives continuous inflammatory signaling without adequate vitamin D moderating NLRP3 inflammasome effectively. Every single mechanism stacks directly on top of others, creating compounding biological disadvantage, accelerating your aging. When someone successfully reduces body fat, liberated vitamin D becomes one significant contributor to better aging. It is certainly not the only factor contributing to health improvements following successful fat loss efforts, but it appears to be a meaningful and underappreciated one, deserving far greater mainstream attention today. Let us be absolutely clear about one critical distinction protecting you from common misinformation circulating widely today. Taking a vitamin D supplement alone is definitively not a weight loss intervention supported by research. Stating otherwise would be genuinely misleading and harmful to your realistic expectations about supplementation benefits available. What research clearly supports is this specific and actionable two-directional biological relationship worth understanding completely today. Losing body fat liberates stored vitamin D from adipose tissue, raising your bioavailable levels naturally over time. As those levels rise appropriately, you begin recovering mitochondrial, metabolic, sirtuin, and anti-inflammatory benefits naturally. Supplementation then maintains those levels effectively, once fat loss begins liberating your body's stored reserves successfully. The most intelligent evidence-aligned approach combines both strategies working powerfully and simultaneously together for you. Prioritize progressive sustainable fat loss through dietary and lifestyle changes you can genuinely maintain long-term. Simultaneously support vitamin D levels through appropriate supplementation guided by actual blood testing revealing your numbers. Optimal vitamin D ranges vary considerably between individuals based on genetics, starting levels, and personal health factors. Getting your vitamin D levels tested through a simple blood draw is one highest value health investments available. That single number paints a remarkably clear picture of what your body actually needs right now. Never guess at appropriate supplementation doses based on general population recommendations or online information alone carelessly. Test your actual levels, consult a knowledgeable healthcare provider, and adjust your approach based on real data. Evidence keeps accumulating, clearly confirming that vitamin D is not simply another optional supplement to consider occasionally. It is a fundamental biological regulator your body was specifically designed to synthesize continuously from sunlight. When modern lifestyles, excess body fat, or insufficient sun exposure deprive your body of adequate levels, consequences follow. Those consequences ripple through your mitochondria, longevity genes, inflammatory systems, and cellular repair capacity all simultaneously. If this video changed how you think about vitamin D and biological aging at the cellular level, then Real Health Logic is exactly where you belong and need to be every single week consistently. We consistently translate the most important health science into clear, actionable insights you can apply immediately today. Please hit the like button right now if this content delivered genuine value to your understanding today. Subscribe to Real Health Logic immediately so you never miss evidence-based information changing your health trajectory permanently.